Under, 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 under the.
The alleged shooting of the Lekki unarmed protesters, which happened on the 20th of October 2020 at the Lekki toll gate, has actually gained a lot of tractions from people all around the world who had also given it several knocks, particularly because men of the military were accused of opening fire on unarmed protesters and allegedly shot and killed some of them. Now, you must be aware that a panel of inquiry, a judicial panel of inquiry, was set up by the Lagos State government to look into the incident that occurred that night. And right now, the development that is brought to our notice is that men of the military at a military hospital in Ikoyi, Lagos, almost ruffled members of the judicial panel who actually unannounced visited the military hospital.
See, before you do that, when you come, you have to ask for the RSM of the unit. Don't this one that doing now. You can collect that, it will be a problem. Whenever I want to make them do a very test. You know, wait, you cannot touch the very quickly. Wait and ask. It's very simple. You're welcome, thank you. We're just welcome you guys, you know. Our chairman, I was waiting for the chairman. Let's wait. Stop camera. Please stop your recording. Then we direct you to the boss who you go and meet. You know, you discuss whatever you want.
We have an assignment going on. We are conducting some investigation. Sorry.
That's why as you should go to 65 battalion. This is emergency hospital. Hospital we are coming. So this one is under repair. Look at that. There's nobody inside. We know. That's why okay, wait, let us see. I will see someone. We will see him calling for you, okay?
Now that was the scenario that greeted the judicial panel and members of the press as they visited the military hospital on Friday afternoon. Eventually, the whole incident on that scene actually attracted some top officers who came out and made it very clear that the judicial panel had not followed laid down procedures. According to them, they were supposed to follow a procedure of sending in a letter of intention stating exactly what they were coming to do, and after being granted before they could visit the facility. But this was not before things degenerated and threats were issued. As a matter of fact, one of the officers was heard loudly threatening to ruffle members of the judicial panel, including members of the press who were present at the facility at that time. At first, some of the junior officers at the gate of the military hospital in Ikoyi actually denied the panel and members of the press entry into the facility. But things took a different turn after some time when some other officers who came out of the facility started to threaten fire and brimstone. One of the officers actually threatened to ruffle everyone if they do not go out according to his orders.
Officers or sick people.
Please come and talk to us. Officer, this is our chair. This is our madam.
Sorry, but we are supposed to operate at the event that see you first. Give us order for reality to come in. That was good.
We're waiting, sir. We're waiting. Thank you, sir. We're just by this side. Thank you, sir.
What are you doing?
Okay, we are now
The water and the bottle.
The what are you doing? What are you the water beautiful. The sea. Mr. Innocent, you have tried though. You are a good man.
I know.
You are a good man. You have tried.
Me, I'm a Nigerian. And what I want to do, I want to do the right thing.
And you know,
this guy say somebody will push on this army, they work in our system. We are loyal, and we don't want anything that
we have a retired DIG here. We have a retired judge here.
I'm not pushing you. I need this. I need space.
Sorry.
Just had this idea that
Okay, you see one. You see here is a medical unit. It's not a battalion. I think the information you're looking for, you will get it better from the battalion. Here is just a unit, a professional unit. The army medical.
We have been empowered to visit any
Every
place.
military formation.
Yes, we have been empowered. We are covered by law.
Please stop video. Let's
covered by law.
okay,
We have a specific place.
let's go to the authority.
Let's
Let's get the higher authority informed, please.
Well, let's wait till we're harmless.
Okay, thank you.
what am I doing? That's what you say. You won't push me. You will say it's okay. One under stress.
I've told you to say the truth. What are you doing here now?
We cannot control them. We cannot.
This is a hospital.
We cannot control them.
but we have a
They are not under our purview.
Let's do something.
He's not doing anything.
The president stay outside. President, we have overall person here.
Are not under our purview.
They want to allow you in. There's protocol. There's protocol. Please, I beg you. Don't stay outside. He will come and embrace you outside.
Excuse me, sir.
Everybody has information on us.
Excuse me, you're here on official assignment, so are we. We cannot go outside. We cannot. And you cannot enforce anything. So you're here on official assignment. You cannot.
I'm telling you, what's our problem?
Please, can you just wait outside, please? Please, we are begging you people, please. We really want to allow you in. Please. At least few of you
There's protocol everywhere. You can't come to the office.
This is our office. Hello, sir. This is our office.
Yes, but it belongs to somebody. Some people.
No, it does not belong to anybody. It belongs to us as the public. We are a public inquiry. The GCFR himself gave order on this panel, so you can't tell us to use your Grand Commander-in-Chief. Is he not the president? So we are acting upon the directive of the president.
But the man in charge here, but somebody.
Get your boss, let him address us, and we do what is needed.
You don't tell us that. You don't tell us that now. Look at the approach.
Don't say that. We've been very calm. Your men came here and they were
You don't beg us. We are here on official assignment. Please don't beg us. Please don't beg us. We are here on official assignment. Don't beg us.
Yes. I recognize people on the uniform. I don't know. What's the problem?
That said we should wait for him. The person who went inside, they said we should wait for which person?
Okay, put a call to whoever is in charge.
But tell her, wait, till we call somebody. He said he should wait. He's not that place.
It's an attempt to shut us out.
There's a judge here.
There's a former DIC here.
They're being so rude. They're being so rude about it.
The approach is so confrontational.
I hope you do that.
Everybody knows our
That is on camera. What you said is on camera.
They asked you to wait outside. That is what we are. Nobody is commenting here. Nobody said it. Wait. And you can come even to come and bomb. Wait outside. Wait outside.
But not everybody in the country knows this.
And again, they will inform that some people want to see them. Understand? They will come and see people. What did you say?
We are under the authority of the Grand Commander. Let the Grand Commander himself pass the place of. The Grand Commander cannot intrude. The ground is Nigeria.
Number of us are here now. We're just waiting to
inspect the mob.
We want to see the set of the mortuary.
Okay, before you split up too. Okay, hold on. Let's just have a conversation. Please, can you just explain what is happening here? Why is that we're not being let in?
We are exercising our mandate on behalf of the Governor of Lagos State under the Tribunals of Enquiry law. We have already inspected the Lekki toll gate today, and we decided to pay an unscheduled visit to the mortuary of the military hospital because we have confidential information concerning certain events that took place in the hospital here. So we are waiting for them to grant us access to inspect the mortuary because we have reasons to believe that that facility is relevant to our investigation. We don't want to make any conclusion yet until we have access to that mortuary to inspect it. We have a pathology with us who is here to help us conduct medical examination of bodies that we may find in the mortuary. So we are waiting for the military.
The Lagos State government has given this panel the authority to conduct this investigation. Why are we getting this resistance for the military? Haven't they been told?
It's not just Lagos State. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria openly announced to the international community that all matters relating to the Endsars protests should be directed to the Lagos Judicial panel. So we're not just here on the authority of the Governor of Lagos State, but out of the President, and you recall that it was the National Executive Council that gave directive that this panel be settled. So we are only following due process, and it's good that we just inspect the mortuary, we make our findings and go back to make our relevant conclusions therefrom.
Okay, all right. I think at this point we just have to continue waiting. But if we're not let in today, is this going to affect the panel, the investigation going forward?
No, we will take it up. There are other options open to us if we are not allowed access. We can't force ourselves on them. If they don't allow us access, we'll go back and take other options.
So what happens if we are forcefully ejected out of this premises?
No, we will not be forcefully. If they ask us to go out, we'll go out.
Okay, just to confirm, you said you've got affirmative intel that there might be some bodies here, just for clarification.
No, I didn't say, I said we have confidential information that facilities at the military hospital in Ikoyi here may be relevant to our investigation. And so we have a pathologist with us, and our interest is to inspect the mortuary of the hospital. We don't know what we will find there.
Is it directly involved with the Lekki Tuesday, October 20 attack, or just the Endsars protest in general?
Absolutely. It has to do with the Lekki event of the 20th of October. Absolutely.
Could this answer questions as to the conflicting reports by eyewitnesses that there are numerous bodies, but then the investigations by others that are found less than 4 so far? Is that the question you are looking to answer here?
Well, like I said, we have no conclusion in our minds as to what we will find here. But we have intelligence to the extent that our work requires that we inspect the mortuary of the military hospital here.
Okay.
As you have heard them say, that this hospital is controlled by the 65 Battalion. And you know that we have also taken steps to be able to reach the authorities of the 65 Battalion and the 82 Division on Kofa Bayomi. So we have options if we are not allowed access.
Okay, please, going forward, so that these kind of things don't happen and it doesn't stop your investigation, is it possible to beforehand and let them know that maybe you're coming? Is that something that could be done?
That will have defeated our purpose.
The information was impromptu.
Yes, it was. We just got information impromptu.
It was impromptu.
We could not give them notice because of the importance of what we wanted to do. It's an investigation.
I find it extremely
So if we give information ahead of time, that may jeopardize the essence of the investigation.
Okay, but at the time that we're waiting outside, how do we know that right now they are not cleaning up and putting things away that might also impede the investigation?
Well, like I said, we have no conclusion that there is anything amiss. It's an intelligence that is leading us to investigation. So we really don't have any evidence to say whether there is anything or there is nothing. Our only is verification through investigation.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you. Thank you.
So if you just join us, what did they happen here? We say we did the medical center for Ikoyi, and the judicial panel say they be one investigate and see what's in the mortuary of this place. They say they don't give prior notice and they just come, because if they give prior notice, if it impedes their investigation. But as we dey here, so and as you see for your front, so military people for here no allow them enter. Even the justice where they here will be retired Chief Justice for Lagos State, where they here, everybody they outside. They not allow anybody enter. They say they won't go call one Oga, we go come allow us. But we never see the Oga, and the military men they here, they be won't ask us to go out. The panel say they carry pathologists, we go help them examine things where they go find for here. But as they see now, then be they ask say make people go out. Now where we dey so.
Why you be doing that, my friend? I just block my front.
Don't let us Guys, don't let us disgrace ourselves. Don't let us disgrace ourselves. We will get everybody here. What is wrong with you?
As you can see, they're beginning to get very aggressive.
You are doing wrong. So we don't have camera here.
Okay, that's the officer by the name of Mr. Haruna. He's saying that
Yeah. You don't hear the officer in tag read Mr. Aruna, and in the talk say him go dirty people for here and they don't lock gates, put everybody for outside. Now waiting you they see so be that.
How are you, sir? Yes. You want to see? We are here to respect the medical facility.
Mortuary.
Military hospital. We are members of the panel of inquiry set up on the directive of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari, and confirmed by the National Executive Council, directing governors to set up judicial panels of inquiry in respect of the Endsars protest. We have inspected the toll gates earlier today, and part of our assignment.
Sorry, please.
Yes.
To cut you short, can we see any black and white so that I can tender it before my director?
That we are members of the panel.
Yes.
Okay.
Black and white.
That's fine. I am patient, Sudo.
No, black and white. Black and white. I will now give it to the director that will respond to your request.
No, so
do you understand? No. You didn't understand me. This is a government institute,
Yes,
the Nigerian Army. What I need is black and white. I will tender you before my director. Yes, that you should be aware that you people are coming.
It's an unscheduled visit.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Aruna, can I just tell you, were you aware when Mr. President said you should give us full cooperation with the Lagos panel of inquiry, that wherever we show up, every member of the army should cooperate with us?
Let me brief my director.
Thank you, sir.
Let me brief
because
my
Please, how many minutes do we wait for your director to come outside? Because the attitude that has been...
Thank you very much, Mr. Haruna. We're very grateful. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Haruna. I'm very grateful.
As you see, waiting they go on for here, they be don't lock people outside. The Aruna way just Mr. Aruna where we see for him badge just address us, don't lock everybody for outside. He say he won't go tell your guy no, maybe they go allow us back inside or they not go allow us back inside. But now waiting they happen be that all the panels don't they outside for here, and every other person including press with they here we they outside, they don't lock their gates. We don't know if they go allow us enter later, but we they outside and we go they bring you the story as they happen.
Like I said earlier, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has said that they can do everything that they can to make sure that this investigation goes on. But for some reason, we're getting resistance from members of the army here. Like the army man, like I said, that was the...
Please make way, sir.
Go back inside, speak to their superior. We just have members of the press standing by the gate and members of the panel just standing outside and waiting to be let in so that they can continue their investigation. Let's not forget that we've also been to they went upstairs to investigate, and at that point that they found about 5 people. Any of them. At this point we're really just waiting for them to reply. So far
as you see now, we see there the military hospital, the gates don't they locked, nobody they enter.
under the